Shabbat Shalom.
How come we can't hear them?
Doesn't work that way.
Oh.
So we're winging it today. You're going to have to bear with us a little bit. We had some serious septic issues and almost canceled and then realized you just can't cancel Shabbat. So we're here and we're less planned than usual. So we're going to have improv Shabbat this evening. This is Larry up here.
Hi, Larry.
And David, Sky, Allison. Most of us are regulars.
My mother
here.
didn't give me enough attention.
So if you're here, you're welcome to say hi on the chat. I don't know if everybody knows how this works. If you log into the One Shul website and go to chat on the bottom, you can type to us. So mostly that's what we can see if you want to interact. We can see that.
Hi,
so
Ron.
we're going to start by lighting candles. Do you want to do it?
Sure.
In any of them. And there's also people eating in the other room. So
I'm going to find out this is broadcast to 1 million people worldwide. It smells good. Incense somewhere.
So like in Southfield, their power doesn't go out for extended periods of time. Their roads are horrible, but their power is not
ברוך
going out.
אתה
And you'll
השכינה,
find them around everywhere. The roads-
אלוהינו רוח העולם,
the Southfield
אשר קידשתנו במצוותיה וציוותנו להדליק נר של שבת.
Amen.
Amen.
well,
And I shared this I shared the Siddur that we're using. The link is in the chat box if you'd like to follow along with us. I'm going to start with a poem from the Siddur HaKohanot, which is where a lot of what's in this Siddur we use comes from. Tree of life,
wipe your face first.
you are seared stump and seed.
Let me get you.
Weaver and stoneworker, you spin the thread of life, and carve the channel through to death. Womb of ice and sun, you scatter snow and melt the fish bones. Gate and boundary, you are a door to the stars and a wall between atoms. You are the dance floor and the eulogy. From umbilical cord, you weave. You are the skin we wrap around our hollows, and you are the marrows of our bones. You are the infused oil of memory and the blood that forgets, again, again, again. You flow through us when we bathe the child and dip the bride and wash the dead. In all the worlds, we say your name. And this is Avi. Come on. You want to say hi? Yeah, say hi. You want to go there? Or the next one?
Next.
Okay. If you're following along, and I believe our numbers might be slightly off. We're going to go to Hine Matov on either page 3 or 4.
You want to start us, Avi? Go ahead. 1, 2, 3.
Go.
Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad.
That's enough of that song, huh? Do you remember Taya's tune for this enough to do it? I can't remember it right now.
Which one?
Some of them. Okay.
Is that what you said?
No. On page 6, or perhaps 5, if you're in the digital copy, we will first welcome the elements. From the 4 ethereal elements, all the worlds are created, and these are the 4 letters of the divine name. Haim, Vital, She'areh, Kedusha.
Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my spirit. Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my spirit. Earth, Asiya, water, Yetzirah, every fire, Atzilu, earth, Asiya, water, Yetzirah, Ebriya, fire, Atzilu, nurture your body, heal your heart, experience your breath and open to spirit, nurture your body, heal your heart, experience your breath and open to spirit. Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my spirit. Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my spirit. Earth, Asiya, water, Yetzirah, Ebriya, fire, Atzilu, earth, Asiya, water, Yetzirah, Ebriya, fire, Atzilu, nurture your body, heal your heart, experience your breath and open to spirit, nurture your body, heal your heart, experience your breath and open to spirit.
I'm going to go here, and then do you want to jump here, and I will go entertain him if he's not quiet?
Sure.
Alright, page 7 or 6, if that's where you're at. The earth is happy. Each little island is joyful. Clouds and mist surround her. Righteousness and justice stand as her sentinels. Fire walks before her, consumes all obstacles. Her lightning lights the earth. The earth watches and trembles.
As it did today.
Mountains melt like candle wax before the one who supports the world. The skies call out about her. All that lives perceives her presence. Zion hears and is happy. The daughters of Judah dance with joy because of all this rightness. For you, goddess, are transcendence, clothed in the real. How much loftier and deeper you are than our ideas about you. Your beloveds turn away from the cruelty. The guardian of faithful souls saves them from evil doing. Light is sown for the righteous, joy for the open-hearted. O you who seek righteousness, rejoice in Goddess. Be thankful you have known this holiness.
Amen.
Amen.
Psalm 77 from Sidor HaKolah.
Here and now. I
Easy
live
for me to say.
I live in time and out of time, my inner experience. For all of us, at every instant, it is possible to do so. Then, the garden is here and now. Colette Abulker Muscat from How to Live.
Is that where we're going now? That's not like makes me nervous, but we can try. I think you went too far. Oh no, you didn't. Wait. Did we just skip something important?
No,
I think we
no,
should.
this is in the wrong
Okay,
order.
you're in the wrong order. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
copy was
I
in the wrong
agree.
order.
The reason I'm coming now is because a lot of that
You start. No, I can't start this one.
maybe died down. No, it hasn't.
Tehom kore, page 9. Tehom kore, tehom, el tehom kore. From the deep I call to you, from the deep I call to you, from the deep I call to you. Kenafshi tarong alai, kenafshi tarong alai, kenafshi tarong alai. For you, my soul cries for you. My soul cries for you. My soul cries. Sama nafshi Elohim, sama nafshi Elohim, sama nafshi Elohim. My soul, she thirsts for you. My soul, she thirsts for you. My soul, she thirsts for you. Kol misharai, begalai alai. Kol misharai, begalai alai. Kol misharai, begalai alai. You are sweeping me away. You are sweeping me away. You are sweeping me away. Yeshua, Hanai Elohai. Yeshua, Hanai Elohai. Yeshua, Hanai Elohai. You are forever here with me. You are forever here with me. You are forever here with me. Tehom, el tehom kore, tehom, el tehom kore, tehom, el tehom kore.
All right, we're jumping one page to 10 or 9. That's where you're at. Right, exactly. Shekhinah precedes the universe by myriad years, and as many years afterward. The glory of the universe is above and below, deep and profound. It is in the east and west, north and south. It is in all, and it is all. Rise up and give thanksgiving in the heart. Do I want you two want to do the official
Basil.
part? We can skip it.
Yeah.
Okay. We're improving and skipping.
Well, I don't think we have a minute anyway. We may or may not. How many do we have on the stream anyway? I don't know how to tell.
I don't know how to tell either. It's only, I can only see chat. Somebody said hello. Sarah, I believe is what that says. Hello. Good job.
Hello, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Should we jump to page 11 or 10, I believe, if you're in the digital copy?
Marid Arabi.
Ma'ariva, Aravim, Ma'ariva, Aravim, Ma'ariva, Aravim, Ma'ariva, Aravim. You who open up the gates of time, Ma'ariva, Aravim. You who flow each moment so sublime, Ma'ariva, Aravim. Ma'ariva, Aravim, Ma'ariva, Aravim. You who cycle forth the seasons, Ma'ariva, Aravim. Ma'ariva, Aravim, Ma'ariva, Aravim. You who give life reason, Ma'ariva, Aravim. Ma'ariva, Aravim, Ma'ariva, Aravim. You who roll the dark and spill the light, Ma'ariva, Aravim. Ma'ariva, Aravim, Ma'ariva, Aravim. You who shine the day and soft the night, Ma'ariva, Aravim. Ma'ariva, Aravim, Ma'ariva, Aravim. Ma'ariva, Aravim, Ma'ariva, Aravim.
No, it's good to know that there's people out there.
Yeah.
We can't necessarily see if anybody's watching at this time because we're in the chat room versus the streaming page.
This is being broadcast to Israel?
Everywhere.
Anywhere people have computers.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of wealthy people coming in from the south. So
My feet fell asleep.
this is people moving.
So we're gonna
Can
hop.
people type a message saying nice job?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna jump one page to 12 or possibly 11. If you're in the digital one, I'll add that link one more time. You can download the Siddur there.
You just go to 11.
Holy, 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 holy is the silence and holy is the sound. Holy is each one of us and holy is the ground. Holy, 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 holy. Holy, 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 holy is the darkness and holy is the light. Holy is the morning and holy is the night. Holy, 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 Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevaot, Melech kol haaretz kevodo. Holy, 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 holy is the silence and holy is the sound. Holy is each one of us and holy is the ground. Holy, 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 holy is the darkness and holy is the light. Holy is the morning and holy is the night. Holy, 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 Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevaot, Melech kol haaretz kevodo.
Holy, holy. Avi's playing the tambourine back there.
Good job, Avi.
He's giving lessons. $25 a minute.
Page 13 to brave the Hebrew, or should I just do the English?
אהבת עולם בית ישראל עמך אהבת,
בבקשה.
תורה ומצוות חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימד. על כן שכינה אלוקינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקייך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותייך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ויארך ימינו, ובהם נגע יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסירי ממנו לעולמים. ברוכה עד שכינה אוהבת עמה ישראל.
With worlds of love have you loved your people who wrestle with you. You have taught us wisdom and right action, principles and truths. When we lie down and when we rise up, we meditate on your paths. We play forever with the words of your Torah and mitzvot. They reside in our lives, and our days and nights go by. Let the knowledge of your love dwell within us. Blessed are you, Shekhinah, who loves your wrestling people.
Amen.
Amen.
And we're going to jump to the Shema.
Those Kohanes really know what they're doing.
I'm feeling a little Simsamayah today.
Because we had to make our Shabbat dinner smaller.
So that we could be bigger. Yes. Yes. Exactly. So I think I'm going to start on page 14. And I like this idea that the mystics understood the Shema as a means for bringing what is separate into wholeness. And so they would recite intentions before the Shema, inviting Shekhinah to unite with the Holy One in blessing. Interpret that how we like. And since the trees of Jerusalem were of cinnamon, and when they were harvested, their smell would carry through all the land of Israel. When Jerusalem was destroyed, they were hidden away, and only a few remained. They may be found in the treasure house of Queen Sinsamai. I believe that we have a Sinsamai version of the Shema. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe it's just in the regular. It's not in here. But I think we should just replace Israel in the Shema with Sinsamai. And before we do the traditional Shema, well, the not so traditional, but the traditional Sinsamai Shema, I think we should do the primitive guttural sound Shema. And I think we should also take a minute to recite, share, type some intentions that we want this day, this week. Avi wants David to go. And I'm going to make sure. I don't know anything about ads.
Yeah, we're on this side of
Yeah, I'm not seeing any of
not
that.
actually
We're
ever
just
been
streaming
on the
through
other side of that.
Ustream. Maybe joining as a guest. That would be a question for Ben, who's not in here right now. But I will definitely ask it and get you an answer as soon as I know. And yeah, I've only been on this side recently. It's been a while, and I don't remember there being any ads. And that's sad that there's ads, because that's like totally not Shabbat-y.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of my intentions is to figure out how to make sure there's no ads during services.
Go get it.
Yeah, and here's Kabbalat Shabbat, brought to you by the Whoever Foundation.
Yeah. And we had a difficult week and an extra difficult day. Allison would say we've had a, what did you say, a shit situation?
A situation, thanks to the septic, thanks to the toilet not draining into the septic tank properly.
So it wasn't just also about
I'm sorry. You okay, Larry?
We can do that. Yes.
So I'm basically blind.
Oh,
no, it's fine. I sat in a meeting
so that's
recently where I heard the most outrageous things.
May your cat's memory be a blessing.
They don't even know it's people on the sidetrack, you know.
and we're actually going to talk about that a little during Kaddish. If you'd like to share their name. that would be a good intention to have. So let's try first just sounding the Shema with the Shin and the Mem and the Ayin, which are said to be the first sounds ever uttered. And then we'll go into the not super traditional Tsinsamai Shema.
Something that I think is really interesting is right now, in really areas, people who don't have that financial strength, that are not wealthy, right, but still, that may receive health benefits or food benefits or governmental assistance, who are people that don't represent. And to me, I can't figure that out. To me, it's like, oh, that's because they look alike, right? That's my thought process. There's something wrong with
with an extra side of no. For Ari. He's very into
That was
no.
the third sound after the Shin, the Mem, and the Ayin. Was no.
It's a good name for a cat.
Yeah.
everybody has a mother, you know, if nobody could value this woman.
That was a big topic I witnessed this week. And, yeah. I saw a debate on Facebook of all places about whether or not we could say Kaddish for animals. And I like to say Kaddish for all the things, especially the unloved things. Not that your cat was clearly loved, but I bike by a lot of roadkill. And so I was hoping we could say Kaddish for all of the things that need us to love them. And let's not set our cars on fire.
Yeah. Oops. Actually, my girlfriend grew up with a cat of blessed memory, also named Magic.
Spring and autumn rain, corn and wine and oil you shall have, if only you will love, becoming itself, and sit with it at home, and walk with it on your journeys, and lie down with it in your dreams, and rise up with it in your hopes, you will eat and be satisfied. And if you will close your heart and turn away from your nefesh wisdom in your communion with the world, and serve gods that are other than becoming, the earth will not yield her fruit, and the skies will shut their doors. You will be lost from the good land that becoming gives you. Yet if you will love becoming with heart, body, and soul, and weave it into the thoughts of your mind and the works of your hands, and teach it to your children, and tell it in your stories, then your days will be long and whole, as the days of the sky above the earth.
Actually, I believe Cassie's magic was Tuxedo Cat. Sky, do you need something to sit on?
No, I'm good. Alright, we're gonna jump to 17 and it may be 16. Can you read? Woo! Page 16 in the digital version, which I'll put again just in case anybody else comes in and or needs it.
This is not me talking. This is him talking. He's like, I know because
Spirit is flowing and growing. Spirit is flowing through you and me. Hashem, guide me, be faithfully beside me. Hashem, guide me and bless how I be. Tehilot, Oseh Pele, Nora Tehilot, Oseh Pele.
People don't want to be forced.
No, doesn't mean they can't want it. It just means they don't want it.
This would have been a good thing to say. I got it.
We did.
Did we?
Well, at least I read it. Verbatim. So before we get into the Amidah, since I've really been focused on and thinking about what it is that people think are acceptable to love and acknowledge and do, and how people view our communion with the world as sacred and what they think is acceptable.
You mean
Can you read this?
it's ridiculous, that's what other people.
On page 20, or I believe it's 29 in the digital version. And then after we read this, we'll go into the ancestor chant on page 20 or 21, and then we'll have a moment of silence for reflection and meditation, and then we'll come back in with Osa Shalom.
Ready to go. God is all. God is an apple. God is a beggar. God is the beginning. God is a baby yelling go. God is a breastfeeding mother. God is breath. God is concealed and totally unknown. God is clouds. God is crowns. God is the days of creation. God is death. God is desire. God is an eagle. God is the earth. God is eyes. God is faces. God is fear. God is purple silk. God is fire. God is a flowing, gushing stream. God is the Garden of Eden. God is gateways. God is a gazelle. God is a holiday guest. God is the holidays. God is Jerusalem. God is a lion. God is love. God is matzah. God is a menorah. God is mirrors. God is the moon. God is a mountain of darkness. God is night. God is north, south, east, west. God is nothing. God is a nursing child. God is olive oil. God is the oldest of the old. God is a palace. God is peace. God is prayer. God is a rainbow. God is rivers of balsam. God is a rose. God is shadow. God is a shofar. God is a silkworm. God is silk. God is silver. God is skies. God is a snake. God is song. God is the soul of the soul. God is sparks. God is the sun. God is a tent. God is time. God is Torah. God is the tree of life. God is voices. God is wine. God is wind. God is words. We are the old people. We are the new people. We are the same people, stronger than before. We are the old people. We are the new people. We are the same people, stronger than before. You bless us, Elohei Sarah. You bless us, Elohei Rivka. You bless us, Elohei Rachel. You bless us, Elohei Leah. You bless us, Elohei Abraham. You bless us, Elohei Yitzhak. You bless us, Elohei Yaakov. You bless us, Elohei Yisrael. We are the old people. We are the new people. We are the same people, stronger than before. We are the old people. We are the new people. We are the same people, stronger than before. We are the old people. We are the new people. We are the same people, stronger than before. Bless us, Elohei Sarah. You bless us, Elohei Rivka. You bless us, Elohei Rachel. You bless us, Elohei Leah. You bless us, Elohei Abraham. You bless us, Elohei Yitzhak. You bless us, Elohei Yaakov. You bless us, Elohei Yisrael. We are the old people. We are the new people. We are the same people, stronger than before.
But even my 14-year-old son, where we can go to a park or we can go to a grocery store and I'll see a white woman like kind of brush past them or try to avoid brushing past them, or like his their purse from one side of their arm to another, or you know, kind of be shocked by his presence, and he's 14. You know what I'm saying? To me, like I've seen him grow from baby to this young man person. So why do you get that first impression that there's a threat to your identity? Just because there's something different from you there. Because what it causes is for other people to feel a threat to their identity and threat to their safety, which causes anger and rage. And that's what we have to do.
She who makes peace, we who make peace, oh, Shalom, oh, Shalom. She who makes peace, we who make peace, oh, Shalom, oh, Shalom. She who makes peace, we who make peace. Something I noticed during that meditation was how not silent our silence was. We run a nonprofit community farm in Detroit, and there are community members eating dinner, and a toddler now watching a movie, and a dog whining for food. And I think maybe sometimes that's if we can be a little silent and find a little space and a little peace in that chaos, maybe that's what Shabbat is. I'm going to do the Shabbat meditation. I don't think we've ever read it, and I think it suits this moment. It's on 22, possibly 21. Shekhinah, you dwell in place, time, and soul, in the dimension of place. You are the cosmos itself, a home for all that is. In the dimension of time, you are the Sabbath, the new moons and the sacred occasions, reminding us of the possibility of transformation. In the dimension of the great soul, bringing into being the many facets of our consciousness. On this Sabbath, as we stand before you in this place, at this time, with the soul you have given, reveal to us the mysteries of becoming. Be our peacemaker, as we meet the conflicts within and without. Be our unweaver, as we untie the tangles of our lives. Be our lover, as we learn the lessons of love again and again. May this Sabbath be a sanctuary for rest and healing, so that we may be healers of the world.
Amen.
I think we should read the Three Mothers on 25 or 24. Shalosh imot avir maim esh. Esh lama'ala umayim lamata ve'avir ruach hok machira ben tayim. Mem domemet shin sharechet. Avir ruach hok machira ben tayim. The three mothers are air, water, and fire. Fire is above, water below, and air, breath, balances between them. Water hums, fire hisses, and air, breath, balances between them. And now, the mourner's cottage on 26 or 25. And I would really like, I'd like to say Kaddish for all the things that we may wish to say Kaddish for. I started last year's personal practice saying Kaddish for roadkill. It would break my heart when I'd bike 9 miles to work and back, and these things that I would see. I was also working in a probate firm and administering the estates of people who had no one to say Kaddish for them or to mourn them in whatever way suited or served them. And I saw this debate on Facebook this week, and it really upset me about whether or not it was okay. And I helped start the debate. A friend said they saw a squirrel and didn't know what to do with the squirrel. She's vegan. She's very spiritual and thoughtful and considerate. She wanted to do something for the squirrel, and I suggested when you say Kaddish, light a candle, acknowledge the squirrel. And some people got very upset with this idea. I didn't participate anymore, but I thought about it a lot. And so I would like to say my Kaddish for all the unloved things. And maybe we can take a moment, if anybody else wants to share who they're saying Kaddish for or what. We can say Kaddish for water in Flint and Standing Rock. Kaddish for lost chances or lost loves. If you want to take a moment and type into the chat box, if you're in the chat, anything you'd like us to read out loud to say Kaddish for. We'll give you a moment. If you have anything.
It's also Prince's yahrzeit tomorrow. It's actually on the calendar on your wall.
Really? Well, that makes me happy. We should light a candle for Prince.
She's very welcoming and open. Right? Whereas if I were to go into Southfield,
Anything for you?
right, we have Orthodox Jews.
For me, Lulu.
There's not a welcome interaction at all. So it's
You
like,
want to be brave enough to read it?
And for Sarah's cat magic as well.
Yes.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון ובימיכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום ממרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. זיכרונם לברכה. May all their memories be for a blessing.
I do, but I'm gonna say that Sky are different
Ooh.
than I've ever.
Where does yours end? 28?
Yeah, 28 is the last page.
Okay.
You're going back.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Alright, let's do this. And then I would like to do Alna, even though it's not in here.
Yeah.
But, okay. And then maybe something happy sound. Alright. So we're going to be on page 27, 26 if you're in the digital version.
Narrow Bridge is happy, right? Narrow Bridge, Tad?
Oh, yes, yes.
That's a good ending.
Yes, that's David's favorite.
I think Abby likes it too.
Now he's watching Cars. Oh, you don't know this one. We gotta leave it.
We are a spiral. We are a spiral. We are a spiral. Coming home. We are a spiral. We are a spiral. We are a spiral. Coming home. Earth we are. And earth we will be. Earth we are. And earth we will be. We are a spiral. We are a spiral. We are a spiral. Coming home. We are a spiral. We are a spiral. We are a spiral. Coming home. Anna Ilna.
Yeah. Maybe that's only typically said in the mornings.
No?
No? Well, it's we're gonna jump off script for a minute. Since we're improvising anyway. But it feels like a good time for some healing. Morning and healing. We had one of our first sunny days finally. It was warm. And the world is coming back. There's little tiny buds on things and little tiny plants. And so the same goes for
And this house could use a bit of healing.
that too. And that's where I was going. Is this the same format as Kaddish for me, that I would like to heal all the things, not just the people.
Well, this house is a physical entity, is what I was thinking.
Yes, yes, I agree. That's some Reiki on the septic system. And we can have a moment and share anything we'd like to wish for healing for ourselves, the water, the planet, the soil, the air, all the little creatures, the plumbing.
Which is through no fault of our own. Can't see what we
Our plumbing, perhaps. Or internal plumbing.
You also have people who aren't open to changing either. And that's
Both like circulatory, digestive,
oh,
and also our emotional plumbing.
That's the cat.
trauma.
That
So wonderful teacher.
that we may be able to express our emotions freely.
The Stitch is having no problem doing that right now. Hana Hilna, Hana Hilna,
was in town in 2006 for the Super Bowl. So, yeah, I grew up in Detroit. The Finco bus. So,
And now we're going to jump to the last page, which is 28 or 27 and is the last page. So whatever number it is doesn't matter all that much. And this is David's favorite, so I turned on, so you can start.
Yeah.
It is. And it's a much lighter note than Kaddish and Anna Alma.
And there's also a bunch of tunes. There's also a bunch of different tunes for it. So David, you have to lead us because we don't know what tune you're going to use.
Oh,
I don't know one. I guess I'll find out.
Kol haolam kulo gesher tzar me'od, gesher tzar me'od, gesher tzar me'od. Kol haolam kulo gesher tzar me'od, gesher tzar me'od,
That's the hard way to go.
gesher tzar me'od, v'ha'ikar lo לפחד, לא לפחד כלל, והעיקר, לא לפחד כלל, והעיקר, לא לפחד, לא לפחד כלל, והעיקר, לא לפחד כלל. The whole wide world is a very narrow bridge, a very narrow bridge, a very narrow bridge. The whole wide world is a very narrow bridge, a very narrow bridge, a very narrow bridge. But the main thing is not to fear, not to fear, not to fear at all. But the main thing is not to fear, not to fear, not to fear at all. But the main thing is not to fear, not to fear at all. But the main thing is not to fear, not to fear, not to fear at all. But the main thing is not to fear, not to fear at all. But the main thing is not to fear, not to fear, not to fear at all. But the main thing is not to fear, not to fear at all. But the main thing is not to fear, not to fear, not to fear at all. But the main thing is not to fear, not to fear at all.
But I did have like maybe 3 good conversations, 3 productive conversations with my neighbors.
That reverberates well.
Yeah.
That's a good note to end on. You gonna share?
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
That too. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you 2 weeks from tonight.
Shabbat shalom.
What was the